Welcome and thank you for joining us on this episode of Off the Pitch with TK. This is our YouTube channel, TK Sound and Visual TV. If you haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment on our videos. My name is TK and I'll be your host for this season. Today, our guest on our studio is former Mamelodi Sundowns midfielder, former Golden Arrows midfielder. He also played for Bloemfontein Celtic and he was also a Bafana International. Let's welcome Papi Zothwane. Papi, welcome to our show and how are you?
I'm okay, TK, and thanks for inviting me on your show.
Thank you, Papi. You're welcome. How's life?
So far, so good. I can't complain. I'm okay. Life has been treating me well after football.
Yeah.
So everything so far is so good.
That's good. Let's start from the beginning. Papi, ugolela guy.
TK, Boipatong of Vaal. I grew up Boipatong of Vaal. That's where I come from. So people think I come from KZN because I spent most of my time and my career in KZN. But originally I'm from Vaal, Boipatong.
So now after I've mentioned KZN, I think most people will started seeing you at Golden Arrows, if not mistaken. How do you turn professional? How was your route to pro? Because I understand most guys, it wasn't easy as maybe it is these days if there are developments, there are all that. Yeah. But it seems like in the past, it wasn't an easy route to get to professional. When that's the professional in village?
Very difficult, I must say, very difficult in a sense, when you play, now we didn't go to the School of Excellence, we've got luxury, teams come and see you. Now we grew up on the dusty street, Boipatong. You have to change team from teams and playing, not knowing, or just having fun and enjoying football. But as much as the road was difficult for me to break through, change teams, my breakthrough to professional started in 1996, where I played for Real Rangers, Bosolimate, Saninglela, Senzo Mazingisa. There were many, but people who turned out to be like here, it was me, Solimate, and Saninglela, and Mazingisa managed to be the manager for Pirates and
Platinum Stars.
And Platinum Stars, yes. Now he's in Tanzania. So our breakthrough came when we played Marisburg City for Bob Save. Then it was Bob Save. Now it's Nedbank.
Yes.
So it was Bob Save. They trashed us 5-1.
You lost 5-1.
They killed us, my man.
And by that time, you are playing for which team?
I'm playing for Real Rangers.
Which is an SAB by then or Vodacom?
It was SABC. It was SAB.
SAB.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Castle League.
Yes.
Yeah. So they were playing in the MTN First Division.
Yes.
They were campaigning there.
Yeah.
So they gave us 5.
Yeah.
After the coach was Mangoba Mngeti, Thabo Dladla, and Reggie Shilembe. And the Marisburg City, we were playing against Pulelo Mabizela, Jimmy Tau, Andy Lecele. The list is endless.
Yeah, that was a team.
That was a team.
Yeah.
So Rona, it's unknown players from Vaal,
yeah.
And the division is lower. But we were lucky, we managed to go to last 32 and last 16. So by Barashilo go last 16. So that's where the break came in. Mangoba Mpona from there invited us Lebo Soli, and I went to Marisburg City then.
So now you are in Marisburg City is on the division that it was at the time.
Yes. Then
from there you go to Golden Arrows.
Yes, from there I arrived there 2000 and I was doing a matric. So if you get a matric, my grandmother has said, hey, you must choose. You must go to school. I said, Mom, go Paulo, Feleleta matric in Marisburg, and they said they can get the arrangement to go Marisburg. So I finished matric there, I passed 2001 while we were playing. The breakthrough from Marisburg City to Arrows, it came when we were playing a friendly game, the Arrows for Kingswell team. I got a red card, Liki. So I was sitting in the stands, Arrows. Arrows was coming, my man. And the coach said, hey, please go fetch Papi, let the stands. Never, as much as he's got the red card, he must come and fix this.
Yeah.
From the stands, I was sitting and I was first, Koji standing, come, dress up after he must come in. Hey, I came in, my man. Hey.
Why late?
It larger fat.
Hey.
Larger fat. So the owner was there. By then, already, Bankile Maputi Kanye Zasipesi Ngobese from Maritzburg City. So the owner, Rocky Magala, then spoke to Sipesi. He said, hey, man, you must drive and fetch Papi at the clubhouse immediately after the game. He came to Maritzburg. Via over, say we are former teammates. So he had to make me so Remona Slangane go to Koloma, post. And you must come, Aros wants you. That's how it became.
Now, that time, do you have a contract with the Maritzburg City, or you are just playing, there's nothing official?
By then, in the contract, that is season. Season to season. And now, by then, I don't think Mr. Kloppe, the owner, thought, hey, let me give this boy 5 years so that he remains here. So, but then it was a challenge for me to come out to go to Eros. But Rocky Magala, Mato Magala, we had to meet Le Kloppe, Le Mr. Kloppe, and arrange everything on their side. But when I just focus, when I just play, keep training, me and no Kloppe will fix everything. I don't know what happened. I was just told, well, now you are our player.
Then now you're Eros.
Yes.
But Eros at that time, I saw we go PSL.
It's in PSL.
It's in PSL by then.
Yes, 2003, 2004 season. In the cutout again, 2002, 2003. Now came the season after Buffett.
And the coach is who's the coach? Is Cabozon.
Yes.
Now Fitako Eros, Untwana, starting 11. It's easy to break in or compete album.
My man, difficult one. I was competing with Zothwane, Lucky Speko, Longisi Gumbi, or then Andile Tele, go Mantua Masoka Bafika. But Zothwane, Lucky Speko, Longisi Gumbi, there's Ace Gulwa, so it was difficult to break.
But you bide your time, you wait.
You know what helped me there, TK? What helped me? The season obviously opens August. So already I was signed, and by then, 5,000 was a lot of money.
So if you got first salary, better 5,000.
5,000, hey, Kishanga, Kifonela, Machita, hey, Buffeto, hey, Kisharp, you are young, 21.
Yes.
You don't think about money, you just want to be there, seen, represent Vaal, Pillow. And obviously, pre-season starts about first week of July to prepare the season. So now by June, I said, hey, I'm coming. So I was training from June alone, going to Vision Active, doing association on my own. So by the time the team opens, I was super fit.
Repeat.
I was super fit. So I know Bula, obviously, I'm competing with these guys. And again, in the pre-season, when we get a chance, I go beach, I just want to play. I want to be fit and play.
So now, at that time, you've signed with Eros. It's in the PSL. You can feel now I'm a professional soccer player.
Yes.
Then it went. At one point, now you're a big name at Eros.
Yeah.
Even if people didn't want to watch Eros, they were playing good football.
Yes.
But people will watch Eros to watch you, just to see you play.
Yes.
Now, at that time, your contract conditions from when you arrived, is it much better now? Is that of a big player, of the team is around this guy?
But I contract the TK. First season, like I told you, it was 5,000.
Yeah.
And the value I'm playing every game. So the owner is seeing, hey, let me increase for this guy.
Yeah.
They have 8,000, about 9. Hey, I won the Rookie of the Year for that season. I played most games. I went to under 23. So now we can see, hey, this value that this guy is going. So obviously by then, no agents. I'm just talking to him by myself.
Yeah.
So he keeps on increasing the money by go to 12. 12. So first season, second season, the third season, because I knew I've signed 3 years.
Yeah.
2005 and 6, my contract is finishing. So it started increasing, going to 18,000. And by then, I've already decided, now that this is my last season, because Bobby was calling me, he wanted me to go Chiefs. That's when I started trying to have an agent then, which was Tammy Tolu. But by then, he was managing me, and he took the fella. He was still trying to be a big agent.
Yeah.
So I signed with him to represent me going further. So 2005 and 6 season, my contract with Aros is ending.
You can go to
I can go to any. That's what I know.
Yeah.
So apparently, a contract I felt like it wasn't meant to be right.
Yeah, because at one point, everybody thought you were going to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes.
But then all of a sudden, you don't go to Kaizer Chiefs. What actually happened in that whole drama?
A lot has happened, TK.
Yeah.
A lot has happened. Active contract like I fell out 2005 and 6.
Yes.
I fell already. Bobby's approaching me, and I'm so excited. Going to Chiefs, the team that I grew up supporting. One of the biggest brands for South Africa, even in Africa.
Yeah.
So I signed with Chiefs for 3 years, for 2006, 5 and 6 season.
Yeah.
It's about 2009 and 10.
Yeah. So by then, Bobby spoke to you. You've seen the contract you've signed.
I was in Naturena, my man. I signed. We agreed everything.
And you were with your then agent when you went to Naturena?
Yes, I was with my agent.
So you've seen the numbers already?
By then,
yeah.
From this match to 18,000 to 25.
Yeah.
That's a big money.
And signing on fee also
signing on
is
fees of yours 200, 250, 300. And when you go there, I mean, first thing they tell you, hey, you must buy a house. Do you have a house? Yes, I've got a house. Where? It's in Honeydew. Okay, no. But you must get another one. So I was so excited.
Yeah.
A lot of things are going to happen.
Your life will change. And I'm sure you've been to Naturena. The environment is now different to where you're used to playing.
Yes.
And you can see life will be better.
Life will be better. If you can Naturena already, you can get you feel out a monetary class.
Yeah.
About the respect the securities give you, going inside the offices, the groundsmen back cleaner, canteen. So you feel a monetary level.
Yeah.
So you want to, as a player, and if you get to that environment, one thing you don't wanna go back. You just wanna see yourself there and going up.
So now you've signed. Eros says no.
Hey, my man, a backlist of arbitration, court, and this and that. The owner was relaxed. He said, I was called by a few players. Already, my man, the boss is saying you are not going anywhere. And
by that time, when you're going to courts and arbitrations, are you now back? Where are you training? Are you training now?
I'm training with Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm training. Then Eros sent an email to Chiefs that Papi still has a contract. And here was my agent, Kaizer Mtaung, and Bobby. They said, where is your copy, Papi? Fetched my copy. I gave them the copy. Oh, okay, this is your copy. The contract is finished. Then what is it? Apparently, there was this guy called Tolani Blosse. He was the kid man back then. I was told after all this happened, what actually happened.
Yeah.
So this guy is Tolani Blosse, the kid man, is sitting with the boss. They're trying to forge my signature. Papi is not going anywhere. They tried. They even bought a king lawyer or a Papi, whatever in the case, you must be on our side.
Yeah.
And Bonaba represented Michael Mayfield, one of the best lawyers.
Yeah.
And I was represented by Langa, of which he was chosen by Bobby. So, I don't have a contract. So, yes, arbitration, the boss is there, representing Aros on my side, obviously. My lawyer is there, represent the Kaizer Chiefs. So I was told I've got a contract. This is your signature. Hey, my man, it even went to Supersport where they compare signatures. Hey, people can see it. There's no way.
This is not his
signatures
signature.
are not the same. And you try convince whichever way, try and sign so that they can see, alright, this is not my signature.
Yeah. And that time, this contract say you still have 2 more seasons to go.
I still have 2 more seasons with Arrows again.
Yeah. So at this time, the Arrows challenge is you're going to live for free. And are they willing to sell you to Chiefs now? To say, okay, he's got 2 years contract, pay us and get him.
One thing, maybe my former boss, the late Rocky Maka, didn't want Chiefs.
Yeah.
He was a Pirate supporter. So he said, even if Chiefs can offer me $1 million, this guy is not going anywhere.
He was not willing to sell.
He is not going anywhere. He must come here, talk to me. When he wants to leave, then I'll release him. But he can't just leave like that. They don't know how did I get this guy.
Yeah.
So he just leaves for free. A brand like this, never. I'm not releasing.
Yeah.
And by that time, I was still training with Chiefs, Bro Jimmy. In the team, there was a committee. We had the old players. Jimmy Tau, Cyril Zama, Arthur Zothwane, Fabien. So they spoke to Kaiser and they said, hey, my man, we need this guy. Try by all means to get this guy.
Already got Jimmy Mbabo.
They are seeing, they are seeing, already this guy. No, we need this guy. They tried everything. Already, this guy must not go anywhere. And I'm still training, just waiting for a case again, go to court, come back, go another stage until it came to a point where they say, we are giving you a month, you must be back at Arrows.
You must come back.
You must come back, otherwise we're gonna suspend you.
Yeah.
We give you a month, make up your mind that you're an Arrows player, you must go back.
Now you decided, let me go back. You go back immediately, or you say, I
went back because I go me a day. Hey, TK. I do a week. Next week I get scar. So take care of it. I made him go to move. But Baba Ranjan can't tell you, Bobby, I've been saying it. Baba, man. Any Akala Matotalam from Khalil, man. I second things, the case in Khalil. One thing I must do, I must go back. I stayed there naturally for a week. And I was paid by Chiefs. Hey, I had to. He decided now, what am I doing now? At night, I packed my things, my radio, bags, I drove to Durban. I drove to Durban. I didn't tell Bobby, I didn't tell Scar, I just went back.
Just left then.
I just left then.
Then the next day you pitch for training.
The next day I'm in training.
You don't even go to office.
I don't even go to the office. I'm asking, okay, what time is training? Training at 9, okay. I'll be there. Past 8 hours there.
When you get back, how are you mentally?
Obviously, one disturbed, but I told myself for the attacking part, just go back, play football. There's a lot of time for you to even go to great height. Just go back. Apparently, the boss knew how much I was earning, and when I got back, my salary was that level. I was stayed at the best places. I mean, that exclusive play as well.
Also, the money that you were supposed to get at Chiefs, they give it to you.
They gave me an even extra 10,000
on top.
Yes.
And then they get you a different apartment.
A different apartment. Now in Arrows, I'm a big player.
Yeah. So financial wise, you've benefited, but playing for a big brand, you haven't got that.
Financially benefited only a salary, but there were no signing fees.
Yeah.
There they were signing fees. That's the difference.
Yeah. Now fast forward, when you leave Arrows, you don't go back to Chiefs, where you wanted to go.
Yes.
How do you now go to Sundowns? How did they move to Sundowns?
Okay, when I went back, I remember Arrows. Then Alberto Pereira was appointed being a Bafana coach. So it was 2007 and 2008 season, I still remember. He was appointed, so he comes, then we are playing Kosafa, being selected for the national team, Kosafa. Then I played for the national team. After I think 3-4 months, it's a Arrows. I played for the national team, selected me. And now even my name is going again on another level. Constantly so, because I told myself, go and play football. The rest, it gets all. And I focused, I played. And now Sele Bafana again. I'm back again to the limelight even more now because of the national team. We have to prepare for AFCON. After AFCON, obviously, is the World Cup. So after then, 2008-9, no, I've overstayed my place here. And when you go to the national team, assistant is Coach Pito, will tell you, hey, man, you must leave Eros now. Go make money, play somewhere else. Because your name is big now for Eros. Create space for other players and go and compete with the best. So by then, I can see my younger brothers coming up in Klanka. Kuboni, Kakiso Dikhacho, they are there. But I feel that I don't belong there anymore. I want another challenge.
You've how do I put it? So that stage is no longer at your level. And like you said, Coach Pito said to you, go and compete with the best. Because sometimes when you compete with people that you are way ahead, you might not realize how good you are, or you might think you are good and you haven't competed with your peers.
And by then, the Bafana, I was competing with Teko. He's one of the best players in South Africa. And not knowing I'm competing, and then now he regards me so high. I don't even know. Now I'm just playing.
He regards you, he talks highly of you. He says there is one player who he admires you.
Based on if you got a Rossi Pirates, it's me and him. In the midfield, the Dijafat. It's Bafana, we are together in Bafana, and I'm playing, he's not playing. So then he this guy is on another level. So if Sekukela Arosi, I spoke to Mato, I spoke to Mango, I said, guys, now I want to leave. And West Part, the limits, I remember I had an ACL injury and I was out for 9 months. When I went back for rehab, Sekukela, I said, hey guys, it's time for me to go to another level, create space for my Chita and not go computer somewhere. And I spoke to them and they understood, right now, you can leave. Then I had to speak to Glenn because I changed agents then. I was represented by Glenn Binky.
So, but that time, that contract that was active, that prevented you to go into Chiefs. Where is it now? Are you still running on it, or you've extended again, or it's ending?
My man, I just went there. I didn't sign anything when I go back. I just wanted
you just assume what they are saying you've signed long time ago, the 2 years is still there.
It's still there.
You are playing under that 2 years.
Under that 2 years.
But now when you tell them I want to leave, that 2 years contract is still there, even if you know it's not your signature, or you were just playing now.
My man, I didn't want to care about contract. Just want to play. Okay, how much are you going to give? I'll give you this much, then 5,000. Okay, it's fine. Let me play. But I still know, okay, by technical contract, but I don't even go back, want to review, want to see it. I'm just playing. I just want to play.
So now you tell Glenn, I want to leave.
I told Glenn, because I didn't have, I had an agent again, Mike Macap. Because I remember then I was sponsored by Puma and I so I said I want to leave. There were personal things, so I left it about the agent. But now for me going to Sundowns. So when
Mike Salah, Papa.
Papa.
What was the problem?
I can't recall TK. But I think in totally sponsor and endorsement.
Because I was about to ask Papi that usually when a player in South Africa is at his peak, endorsement they should come, especially if you've got a good agent. But I know you had a Puma sponsor at one point. But it seems like those endorsements came with problems now between you and your agent.
I think the problem when I TK, it came where I had to leave Arrows, go to Sundowns. That move, personally, you know, when you try agent, sometimes it can mess your mind up. You understand? Yes, Mike Macap, yes, Jasmine, yes, Glenn Binky. And by then, Cabo Zondo said, I say, now I take it to Jasmine Axis. Personally, the move via Sundowns, it was initiated by Jasmine. And it was initiated by Jasmine, but Mike Macap actually
also
Puma Valente taller then. So he said contract la fell. I remember contract la fell like a sky renew. And then I wanted to leave. So Jasmine was talking to Trot Ganna. And one thing the Jasmine already say about to Royal Sundowns. And now I'm not aware. But people they know more kick off thinking about this guy. He's talking about me moves to Sundowns, but we haven't said the Sundowns to honor Santana Kala. Because I remember we met Litro Tiliana, so their challenge was, when how's your injury? No, I'm okay. Test the gladiator in A. So already everything is signaling okay, I'm going to Sundowns. And come on, I'm not certain where am I going, but I just want to move out from Arrows. So you haven't told the my Jasmine, I saw it in next year, you haven't signed anything, Sundown, Kitona, until Spani, then we'll sign in Alway. So already this is circulating and I'm not sure where it's all. Then I sat at my house trying to think and I'm injured then, so but I'll move. So then I spoke to Glenn Binky. Glenn Binky then spoke to Yugesh. And then the deal was done.
Then you went to Sundown?
Yes, I went to Sundown.
Now, let's just start back on the issue of sponsor and endorsement. When you are sponsored by brand Puma,
yes,
what do you get besides clothes? You get clothes for free? Is there certain lump sum in terms of cash that they give you, or you just get merchandise at a discounted rate?
Or mine, they are different. Some of the players, they give you a half price. So mine, it comes with a package. In a season, you've got this 12,000 that you must use. Take everything, go boom. But your money 12,000. Okay. But mine didn't have cash. It was only clothes.
Yes.
The booty, neking cafe. Only clothes. Back down Kadiapar. Okay. Any Puma shop in South Africa.
So now you going to Sundowns. At that time when you wanted to leave, why you don't tell Chiefs that now Eros can release me? Are you still interested? You never ask them, or at this process when you're looking for a new team, why Chiefs is not featuring?
Hey my man, problem I still have a contract and I know Eros will want a lot of money from Chiefs. And I know Chiefs won't be prepared to challenge. So I thought about Sundowns based on labor that they have got Khalebanal interest on me. Or even when I was at Chiefs, they were still pursuing. Even when I was in Bafana, they were still pursuing. So they are the ones who showed more interest. I think that's why I chose them. But the Chiefs, I didn't think about it. But my agent by then said, Sundowns are showing a lot of interest on you. So that's how I decided to join Sundowns.
And you know how much you were sold for from Eros to Sundowns?
By then, Mato said to me, hey, MTP doesn't want to pay, but MTP doesn't want to pay. I said, how much? He said, hey, million. All these years, it's not even, it's more than $1 million. But however, I told her over time, man, take it, I just want to leave. And we had a good rapport now, so it didn't become an issue. So it was him, it was Motepe and Mato communicating on the other side, and I didn't know anything. So it was only a matter of Trot was telling me, hey, we are sorting everything with Mato, and I just focus. Rabula, Sisney Klotoma, we are starting, we have to do tests and that. But one thing I know is between 1 and 1.5. So now you're going to the Sundowns that since Motepe took over, it's this team that is paying so well. Especially to big name players. At that time, we had a big name player. When you get to Sundowns, how big is the contract? My signing fee were okay. But the challenge with me going to Sundowns, remember I had an op 9 months. So personally for them, they thought they're taking a risk because they don't know what might happen. Is the injury gonna come up 6 signing? The adjustment, their salary, it was not that much. But the signing fees were okay.
And I also believe the bonuses.
Bonuses by then you play a game, was 13,000, they win 30,000, 13,000. So but after that, there was a structure. So after you win 3 games, or you must win 3 games, then you get a bonus salary 39,000 after 3 games. And by then, we were competing for the league. We were always number 2, pushing for number 1, number 2. So we won games, so bonuses were okay again.
So 3 games can give you a bonus of 39,000?
Yes.
So basically, you can live without using your salary at Sundowns?
You can.
Sure. Now, you get to Sundowns. By the time you get there, who's the coach? Is it Stoichkov, or he came a few months after you were there?
When I arrived there, the preseason, it was Stoichkov. Yeah, it was Stoichkov.
Then, who are you competing with now for starting 11 on arrival?
When I came there, Kando was wearing number 10 and he was going out for Sundowns. You know, for Sundowns, if we there's this group called Mankaman, Ray. We must look for the team. We are creating space for the players we want for the season. So by then it was Tandom, Gomeni, Ezomyandoro. We've got Surprise Moriri and Gareth Naka. They signed Matthew Pettison. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. So I was competing with those guys.
But eventually you start playing. Yeah,
when I get there, I was signed to play as a number 10. And when I got there, Stoichkov said, hey, you, my man, can't look there and pass my players like this. You are confusing my players, man. Hey, this guy doesn't want to play. And that's how I used to play.
Yes.
And it's my first time being coached by a Spanish, a top legend.
Yeah.
And now I had to adjust the way things have been done, because most things were on my own.
Yeah, you were in control of the team. The team was around you.
Kabo was giving me the freedom, and Ngoba was giving me a freedom, because they know these guys got brains, can make the team play. So you don't have to coach him that much. Just give him the structure. He's playing according to the team structure. And by then you meet Stoichkov. Hey, my man, I had to really adjust and say, hey, I'm on another level now. I'm coaching by a big giant from Spain, Barcelona. So it was difficult, but I started playing. In fact, I know Thomas is in me. I was already playing, but then he was playing me on the left. And yes, I'm a number 10.
Yeah.
But he was playing me on the left. I had to adjust after a few games. Then he brought me back to my position.
And then while your team that time under Stoichkov was doing so well, out of the blue, Stoichkov resigned. What happened? And were you guys aware that this coach is about to leave or is going to leave?
TK, we are not aware. We are not aware. One thing that we wanted was to win the league.
Yeah.
And we were pushing, because we're always number 1, number 2, number 1, competing with Pirates, then Chiefs. But mostly it was Pirates. I think that the team that won the league that season was Pirates. So closer to the season, I said, there was issues with Stoichkov and the management. In fact, Stoichkov was always fighting for his players. I don't know him and the management what they were fighting for, and he just decided to resign. And Stoichkov, my man, it's his way or highway.
Yeah,
that's how he is.
He was not compromising.
No, he was not compromising. He knows I'm a big player from Spain, from Barcelona.
Yeah.
So there's no way, because he always say, hey, these guys, they don't know anything here. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
Mostly was speaking about the supporting staff of the management.
Yeah.
He was fighting about Roti then. But he was always fighting for his players. But then, obviously, on the office, we don't know personally what are they fighting for.
What are they fighting for?
Yes.
But in your eyes, you guys believe this guy is fighting for us, and as a result, he's saving squabbles with the management.
Yes.
Then he resigned.
And
you guys, you are in contention for the league.
We are in contention for the league.
Then who takes over after he resigned?
It was Lopez, his assistant. Yes.
Yeah.
And his assistant brought old man from Holland, I forgot his name, to assist him. They kept the physical trainer Miguel and Lopez, and they brought another old man from Holland to assist him.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the assistant couldn't talk English.
He could, but not. Yeah, but the physical trainer was the one more talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now during coaching, now there is no delay because he must say and somebody translate and all that.
No, he could speak English, but you have to listen attentively.
Yeah.
So that you could take instructions, implement. But Miguel could easily speak English, and Jesus, they brought another physical trainer, Jesus, he could speak English. But we could hear him, was in the second crisis, we worked with him for the whole season with Doshkov. Now he's taking over. The adjustment was not too big for us to adjust to him, because already most of the things, managers to Europe, they just see the assistant managers, of which is assistant coaches there in South Africa.
Yeah.
They are the ones doing most of the job. Them, the head coaches, just to foresee, you will take the main sessions or closer to the game, how you want the team to play. But mostly assistants and physical trainers are the ones doing the job, and head coaches are just foreseeing where everything's going on for them.
Now the season ends, Johan Neeskens comes.
We finished that season, Lopez.
Yeah.
So closer to that, or the season of which that was my last season for Sundowns, 2012 and 13 season, I remember. Then Johan Neeskens came in. Yeah.
But when you got there, you were still there.
I was still there.
And then at that time, I think there were so many players at Sundowns.
Yes.
When he gets there, he does that splitting again.
Yeah, when he got there, I remember Teko was signed when Lopez was the head coach then. A lot of players were signed. Shompo, a lot of players were signed, and quality players. Shompo, Opelembe was still there. A lot of players were signed. Chila was there. A lot of players were there.
Yeah.
And Neeskens, I was playing then. And Neeskens came in a season, and by then I think Sundowns decided on that season they want to release me. That's where these two things of two teams splitting, these 10 players for this season, they're not going to use, like I said to you before, if they know this season Babaka will release her, already there was Teko coming in, already in their mind they wanted Teko to replace me. And then I was wearing a number 10. And there's this competition here at Telco. And I was injured. I remember I got injured 3 months out, arthroscope. I was out. So now, with my wife, I remember we traveled, I go China, just in J. Yeah. We came back that week, the team is playing. But negative, I'm not part of the team. So I was watching the game, and here's number 10. Teko was wearing number 10. And I still have a contract, my man, for a season.
Yeah.
Season corner Toma.
But Jesus
Teko second jersey number 10. He was wearing number 8, and the season starts, he's wearing a number 10. That means I'm no longer a Sundowns player. I'm just having a contract. Yeah. So when I went back, Surprise phoned me and said, hey man, are you still with the team or what? I said, my man, as far as I know, I'm contracted to Sundowns.
Yeah.
But number 10, I don't even know. Didn't they speak to you? Nothing. And as surprised, they had to speak to Toto Bafet. What's happening? Why is Papi's jersey being taken without consulting with him? And I said, Bafet, to speak to them. Started my rehab. I went back, I came back, and when I came back, I was just wearing something out gym, and me, okay, so Moto, we are training the other side, and the main team is training this side. Zippo Jangalala and Jezi Quiliho, they are the ones who are taking care of us on the other side, and it was 10 of us. Yeah. And by then, Zothwane, Nebase Thompson, just the young boy, just comes in and is training with us there. Took him to my wing.
Yeah. Welcome.
Welcome. So Jima Patina, but I was told so you must be strong mentally. If Tina says now there will be a time where is but if you are from Zala, you must work hard. Yeah. So that's how it became.
But the way things are done in football, is is it normal, or you guys, you are used to how things are done, even if it doesn't look normal?
My man, you must have a thick skin in football. You must be strong mentally, have a big heart, because there are things they're not human. But it mustn't be like this.
Yeah.
But you know, you've got a contract. There's nothing you can do. These people are still paying you. Even if you train on the other side, you must train. And I was training, playing practice games. There was a practice game where Jay-Z Queen came. And he said, hey, in this case, you must bring Papi back. I was watching a friend, my man, you must bring him back. And here was I, Neskins called me in the office. He said, my man, you must come back. I said, but how can I come back? Because the team doesn't want me. The management doesn't want me. And they spoke to you about my situation, that we don't use Papi. Now playing a friendly game, playing so well, now you want me back. How must I adjust mentally? From training there, now I must adjust to come here. If I come, what jersey now am I gonna wear? And they say, Zipe spoke to me. He said, hey, my man, please come. I spoke to the coaches. Okay, we're playing a tournament. I was wearing number 21. Playing a tournament, Teko Modise. I was playing and I played so well. And then Zipe was impressed. I played so well. But my mind was no longer there.
Yeah.
My mind was no longer there. I just went to training just to go to training. The drive is no longer there.
Yeah.
I said, man, it's okay. I'll see that side. Yeah, I just want to see myself out. I spoke to the management. I spoke to my agent. I said, my man, even if you can get me a loan for 6 months, go and play. And Clinton wanted me to come to Celtics. Then I forced say, no, let me leave Sundowns, because me waking up every day, going there, traumatizes me. I'd rather be out somewhere where I can just play football and forget. And I think one of the reasons that I decided to retire in football, it's Sundowns.
Yeah.
It's Sundowns, because after that season, go Celtics. After the last game, I said, no more for me, football.
Yeah.
I don't want to play in football where I'm forcing myself to wake up. This is passion. So I just want to enjoy football, wake up happy and go. And after that, I said, no, let me focus on my business, let me focus on other things. For now, I'm not playing football anymore.
So whatever happened at Sundowns made you to hate the game?
I made me to hate the game, man. It made me to hate the game to that level. Hey, I don't want to see football. Hey, after 4 years or 3, maybe I can consider myself being into football. But for now, let me focus on my family, focus on other things, and leave football.
Yeah. So by then at Sundowns, it's a team made of big name players. How are the egos there? Because obviously everybody wants to show I'm the big player, I'm the better player. How is the relationship among the players in terms of the ego, not the playing size? Yes, just the egos in terms of personal life.
Personal lives, obviously, we really players, we are not the same. We are not the same. Finances, but you can see the right. But again, personal life, it depends what you want. You can even go polo, go gym, as long as point A to point B. There'll be that one. There'll always be that, and the lifestyle out there. You always want to look good when you go to work. And houses, again, obviously we had a show where personal player Babon Sankrow, we could see, hey, they are players, but okay.
That you could see already they are well off.
They are well off. But we always wanted to win. One thing at Sundowns, we wanted to win. You know, we are being paid well, we've got bonuses, just wanted to win. There's nothing else. But we're a very good group of players, because we had Brian Balo, we had Matthew Booth, big players that drives you. So not too much of egos. Not too much of egos. We were a good team. We were a good team. It's just unfortunate it's Mamelodi Sundowns without winning anything. But we had a good team.
So you haven't won anything?
My man, in my career, I haven't won it. when I left at Arrows, my young boy now is winning MTN 8.
Your younger brother?
Yeah.
Winning
MTN 8. And Nagamona, Konak Santani, Konak Katango sign now Sanders. I was so angry, my man. I haven't won anything in football after playing all this year, trying to win things. I haven't won anything. I get a medal, my brother. My personal medal did coach, but in my playing career, I haven't won anything.
You've got nothing to show.
I've got nothing to show.
And just after leaving Sundowns, few years or so, seasons, Pito takes over. Now they start winning. After
Neskins, Pito took over.
And then now they start winning something every year, basically.
They started winning.
And then you look at back, you said, was I 2 years earlier?
Yeah. You wish you could turn back the hands of time. Or, hey man, I wish I was in this era, Pito, so that I can win things.
Yeah.
But there's reasons for everything, more pillow. As much as we'll see go more. But by the time maybe in your career of coaching, maybe you'll be so there's always a reason for everything.
And I think you can say it happens to some, it doesn't happen to some. I mean, look at Teko, he hasn't won anything and he's been a top player.
Yes.
But when Pito arrived at Sundowns, winning with him.
Yes, and there was this myth theory, more equal in they don't win things.
Yeah.
And there was nothing like that in football. So you won things.
So now you got to Celtic 6 months. When you go to Celtic, mentally you are no longer interested in football.
I wanted to play that 6 months, give my best, just enjoy football. Just play and enjoy football. And I gained ticket when I go to Celtics. Clinton was looking for me. And when I go there, my man, I'm competing with Madubanya, Uklem Kwanas. And I was set on the bench, always coming as a sub. I said, Mare, Clinton, Ununkisa guy. If I'm still coming here again and sitting on the bench, I play Celtics, it made me to say, I was like, I get sharp.
But I'm done.
Yeah, I get sharp. Last game, I packed my bags in my car, I drove to my house. I thank you, football.
Your agent doesn't call you to say we can look somewhere else, or you just say no?
By then, when I was still for Celtics, I remember they said, hey, my man, hey, we're going to take your salary hanging because this man we can't afford. Where is a fat hanging? They're saying, on fee, I have hey, I not about a ball of next season. I said again.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sharp.
Yeah, try it.
I get sharp. Who can call a president to do the benching up? One I try and I try like to tell a carry second face, I can do a benching. One exactly benching a car.
Yeah.
I'm an experienced player, I know football. Say the car do a benching, and I fix it to do a benching. One of the away already, it will work a
yeah. And then you go back, you come back now to Johannesburg.
Yes, I come back to Johannesburg.
And then you told yourself, I'm done now. My next plan is what do I do now? But I'm no longer playing.
Yeah, I'm no longer playing. I had a place, a business here, Vaal. Then I focused on it. I invested all my time. I focused on it. After I sell a hanky, I know I can run.
Yeah.
Then I started to think, oh, it's fine. If you sell so, then I can start seeing I can coach or something. Because I was always told by Mangoba, hey, when I can coach, you can see things. One day you must be a coach. And I took it lightly.
Yeah.
And until I went to coach Marisbeck, one of our friends, Angopa, they've got money. They wanted me to help them. Or this is the team that we want to go to NFD. So can you come and help us? I said, it's fine, I'll come and help you guys. So that's why I started hanging to be in the coaching.
Yeah. So I believe now you're in coaching?
Yes.
And you're doing well. Which team are you coaching now?
I'm coaching Utongati Football Club, is campaigning for Glad Africa. I was an assistant last season. I'm now the head coach of Utongati Football Club.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So you're going to push to take them to PSL?
Obviously, my man. I want to be on that level, but obviously I can't put myself under or now.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a process, but obviously you want to be there.
Yes.
You want to be there. So I'll do my best to achieve the team.
Yeah. So, Papi, in closing our conversation, what message can you give to the young ones that are coming up, and more especially on the challenges of football, either playing for a small, I believe playing for a small team has its challenges of not getting paid or getting paid little money. Playing for a big team, it's got its challenges of attracting wrong friends, girls, what they used to call super babes, that they will target soccer players.
Yeah.
So what general advice would you give, and how can they avoid such?
Hey, my man, if you are a youngster, you want to be in football, you must know the reasons why you want to be in football. It's either you want to be in football because you want to be seen on TV, or you want to be in football because you've got desire, you've got ambitions. And if it happens, or you get a break to be in that space, because there are millions of boys who want to be top stars, top superstars, because Papi, Teko. But when you must have a personal goal of what you want to achieve. But if you go back to TV, then you won't achieve anything. And in that space, you find yourself breaking in. Obviously, the challenges of breaking in are difficult, but you must have discipline. You must have a discipline of what you want to achieve. And the way Obatang must show the lifestyle also what do you want to achieve. And it will rub off lauken. But if you just want to play for fun, then you have a problem. Because there are a lot of challenges in football, especially also TV. The girls, hey, now they see this big part. So there are a lot of temptations, there are a lot of challenges. And one thing that I always say, our difference of black players, colored and white are so different. The reason why I'm saying that is this. Most whites, they are committed in committed relationships. It's either it's a wife or a girlfriend. Hardly you'll see a white player, alimo newspaper, because they know from work is from here to home. But Ronabodaki, commitment, and you lose focus along. Friends, you lose the focus again along. So, hence, consistency is not that much, because there's a lot of things around there. But Bomakalati, one thing, if he signs, he wants his girlfriend. If she's in Cape, he's in Josie, the girlfriend is in Cape, he wants to stay with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So it pushes the focus to be narrow. But if girlfriend, hey, your focus is all over.
Yeah.
And you to achieve the best that you can achieve. Discipline goes a long way, my man. And respecting yourself. Respecting yourself. You must always be in the media for right things. And the respect and discipline, they attract sponsors, they attract, but today they will love you if they see your lifestyle really proper. But if there's a lot of things, even friends there back over, if Papi, they move away. You must have a small cycle of friends. The old friends want to. Now you are a big player, you want to attract friends because of legality too. My man, you are not there for friends. You are there to work. You are there to achieve. You are working for your family. So respect, discipline, and knowing the drive of what you want to achieve. The lifespan now, it will be so much. And the lifestyle. The lifestyle is very important, my man.
Yeah.
Football season is 10 months. You'll have the time to enjoy off season. You can't want to be enjoyed. There's no time, my man. You are playing Wednesday, you are playing Saturday. There's no time to enjoy. Your time, you can vacationing off season. December is a lot of time. You don't have time. One understand. And again, you must give your best in your career. So that when you so duty, I've worked. Now it's my time. Or I can enjoy shelter, family. In the playing time, you don't have the time. To drive the big cars, you don't have the time. It's from here to work. And if you get a player like an X6, for an example, understand, an M3, you don't have time for those. Your job is to come to training, from home to training. You don't have the luxury to be all over. You need to rest.
Because once you buy those big cars now, they force you to go to people so that they can see them.
They can see them. And now you've taken the bar for us to see you. Okay, you are living this high life. And already you must maintain it. You've started it, you must maintain it even if after football. Because that's what you've started. But you've got a white guy who's just driving his polo from here to home, to his family, take his kids. He doesn't put himself under pressure. But his investment are so huge. Bro, now he's just living for people to see. And now you've got black taxis. So aunt, you want to school, this and that and that.
Yeah.
Before you have to make sure hey no sharp before you go to your house, before you get that in toy, before you do for your kids. Again,
Yes.
they are looking up to you. Now there's this Papi who's coming out in the family as Zothwane. He has to make us look good. Babo. And you can't run away. Even if you've got your family, there'll be this anti-Kokupam favor, and there's nothing you can do. That's how we are when as blacks.
Yeah.
Black tax is always there. Babo.
Yeah.
But you must have people around. Even the Asians, I always tell them, okay, you are killing players. You've got players, you've signed them both 3 years, but you don't invest more on their investment. You don't check their salaries. You don't have more to look at the player. How much is your salary? This is what you must get. You don't have time for this. Spend all this money there. Do this and do that, so that when players finish playing football, you must have something already. You understand?
Yeah.
While you are playing, you know you've got something to do on the side. And for that to do that, agent must take part. And how you grew up and the environment again. Maybe he can take part, or you want to show about focus, or now you are a top dog. But if you know what you want to achieve, and it always cycle to cycle, players who are playing, they must learn from the players, because a lot of ex-professional players, they are struggling. You understand? And we must change that generation. Or it must not happen every time. Or if you play after football, then the struggle, it must not be like this.
Yeah.
TK.
Yeah.
So we must get people who will teach these players while they are still playing, good investment, how to be a professional, how to live a social life.
Yeah.
Because social life is very important in nowadays.
Yeah.
Because you'll find a player playing overseas,
Yeah.
understand? And you leave all the money there over South Africa for what good reason, my man? Play there, make money, you'll come back and enjoy your money. They spend their years there. Now he's enjoying with the endorsement.
Yeah.
I wish Bolukas Khatebe had the examples, but Rona, we don't want to learn, we don't want to see. Yes, we are people, we make mistakes, but you must learn from mistakes. And you don't have to do the mistakes. People around, you must learn from people around by the mistakes. Don't be always get trapping one of former players. It can be, it must change, man.
True. No, thank you very much, Papi. I enjoyed talking to you, and what you are saying is very important.
Yeah.
We need to break this thing of saying former players this and that.
Yes.
And that's why we're doing this. And we'll continue
Yes.
to have this kind of conversation so that the current players and upcoming ones, they learn
Yes.
that we cannot have the same situation of saying after 30, 35, when you're no longer playing, you've got nothing to do.
Yes.
So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll engage again in future, you know.
Yes.
And it was a very, very, very good conversation. And thank you very much once again, Papi. That was Papi Zothwane, former Vaal professional legend, very good midfielder. And from us, TK Sundowns Visual TV, we say please remember to subscribe, like, and comment on our videos. We will be back on the next episode with another legend from Vaal. Stay tuned and please stay subscribed. Thank you.
Thank you, mommy.